scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
The Crimson Tide looking for a big play to convert on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. They bring him down at the 45-yard line, and this defense rises up on third down.
There was just nowhere to go with the football for the quarterback throwing it. So he tried to create, he tried to extend the play with his legs, just not able to get away from the defense, and now we have fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his big tight end. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it up to 33. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Off the RPO, complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Behind the chains now on second and long. To the air, it's Murphy. Fires left. It's complete. And right in the middle of tight coverage, and he still makes the grab at the 15.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Thomas. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're at fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And with that, they've taken the lead. Takes it inside the 25, and he'll bring it back. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Wants to throw. It's Raiola. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Bunch formation for these receivers. Quarterback making checks. Second down, he'll throw it. Throws to the wideout. Pick off! What a play by this defense. Bringing it back. Inside the 30. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And that's a frustrating play right there. Like, the protection was really, really good. Jesse, quarterback holds on to the football, has time, and then makes a critical mistake over the middle of the field.
And he's just staring his guy down for way too long. There was the defender that had him.
Touchdown time! Grab a short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Well, you can't get momentum in a game any better than they just did. Defensively, you get the turnover. Right away, your offense jogs on the field. You take a shot deep, you hit it for a touchdown. They've got a lot of explosive playmakers on this offense, and you saw it right there.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Takes it inside the 25. Chance for great field position. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Dumps it to the back. Grab near the sticks, it's Williams. Oh, a lot of space. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Motion from the wideout. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Fires to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
After that incompletion, because you're down in the red zone setting up 4th and long, you'd imagine they would jog the field goal unit out here, but we've seen offenses stay aggressive. If they believe in their playmakers and they want to score touchdowns, you might see this offense go for it.
So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you got to stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking to throw, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. Under fire. Grabbed behind the line, it's Thomas. There he goes. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Oh, he wants it all. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
One more snap coming before halftime. They'll run play action. Shoots it to the left. He makes the catch. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half. on the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you can tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And for quarterbacks, corner routes can sometimes be some of the harder throws to complete. So you can see this quarterback has really worked time and again in practice and throughout his career, trying to perfect his accuracy on these difficult throws.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Extra point here will tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Running back searching for a hole. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the big fella. Gets away from one, finds some space. And he'll be brought down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Finds his man. It's Perry. He'll have enough for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 45. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Getting deep in the third quarter, minute and a half to go here. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. You just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Defense might bring the house here. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on third down.
Nice job in coverage on that third and short, defensively taking all the throws and options away for the quarterback, and now we're setting up fourth down.
They've converted twice on fourth down so far. Will they make it 3? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on fourth down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll keep it on the ground. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a first down, and we'll see if they get another play off here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To the air, it's Murphy. Makes the catch, it's Coleman. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Back to pass on second down. Here comes the heat. And this will be picked off, a costly turnover in a tie game.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. It's the fourth quarter. It's a tie ball game. You need a stop. What an unbelievable job forcing the interception, creating offensive opportunity for your offense to go out and win this ball game.
First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. Turning it on. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, LSU. And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a big-time run. He's still running. Over 90 yards. That's one of those when you're running to the end zone, you're looking behind you, you're looking on the Jumbotron to see if anybody's going to catch him, and nobody's going to catch him on that huge touchdown run.
From inside the 15, here's the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Murphy. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Going to swing it on second down. Dances away to buy time. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Be curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback may change this route. To throw, it's Raiola. Caught, close to the marker, it's Perry. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Nice job there by the receiver on the out route, not telegraphing where he's going. He can't be peeking to the outside, giving the defender an opportunity to break on the ball. He kept his eyes right down the field. DB had no idea where he was going, and that helped make that completion a whole lot easier.
2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. To the air on 1st down. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Fired in there, but incomplete.
Yeah, you could tell he was locked in. And plays are meant to go to certain guys, but sometimes you got to get back, you got to read the defense, and make a different decision if they play the right defense. And right there, that was one of those times.
The Tigers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Skips away from pressure. Hits a seam wide open. He's brought down at the 11-yard line, and now is this 4-down territory, or will they take the chip shot field goal? Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not a chance. Missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They've got to do their job.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. To the air, it's Murphy. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up 3rd down. You still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
Fires to the middle. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Now he's going to break the pocket. Makes the grab, ready for the 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
This offense hasn't had a ton of success today. It's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit spotty and iffy. Quarterback's got to raise his level of play here late in this 2-minute situation if they're going to get the win.
No time to waste here. They've got to get set and pick up chunk yardage. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Only a pickup of 4, but at least he got the clock stopped here late.
Well, bad news he didn't get the 1st down there. The good news, though, he got out of bounds, stopped the clock. They still have 1 timeout. So there's a lot of time still in this 2-minute situation to march down the field and get a score.
Back to throw, it's Murphy. Fires to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
And with that incompletion, man, it's go time. Like, this offense, there's no more holding back. They've got to have this play. Trailing, they need a big play. Which one on that play call sheet is your go-to play in this moment when I got to have it?
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some 1st downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. That's caught. It's Coleman. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. He's looking to pass. He'll take a shot. He's got it along the sideline.
did the hard part. What a drive, putting points together, getting 6. Now, what are you going to do? Decision time. Do you want to go for the win right now, go for the 2-point conversion, or kick this thing and go into overtime with seconds running down on the clock?
He'll ride his man on the option. He is in! The 2-point conversion is good, and they win the game! This is why the passion of college football runs so deep. The rivalries. And the Buffaloes will kick it away first. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Looking to the big tight end. He's got an open man. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Burks. And he'll have to check his feelings after that leg, but he did get the first down. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Looking downfield on first down. On the run, still looking. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This one's complete. They'll get him out of bounds and mark it at the 21. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
I I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He might want another play. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions, giving up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
Looking to throw again. He'll take a shot. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Haas. Caught near the sticks. It's Stone. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job flipping.
The sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, knocked it right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They put the brakes on him, but a good return out to the 36. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Making side adjustments here. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his quarterback a nice target to throw to.
It's caught. At the 35, he's open. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking down the middle. He makes a grab.
As a head coach, you love to see your quarterback locked in early in games. And in the first drive, leads the offense down to a touchdown, throws a TD pass, and here he is again, making a really good decision and a very accurate throw to pick up that first down.
A first down run in the red zone. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. second and goal for this offense. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. Sneaks it in.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Run out of bounds at the 45, and a terrific return there. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Trying to turn the corner on the right. Jukes his way for more.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Power football with the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. They'll try to run for it. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buffaloes want to pick up the tempo. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Wide open spaces.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
The give is to Taylor. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Buffaloes are on the move.
And the defense gives up the first down. And oh, here they go. They're going fast. No time to substitute. Got to communicate quickly and get back on the line of scrimmage.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. And the Buffaloes come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. The change will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going with the ground game left. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass play a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
A lot of quarterbacks have so much confidence that they can fit the ball in tight windows. How about the defensive player right here making an unbelievable interception, forcing the turnover, big play, big momentum swing.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Raiola. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab. He's loose. A big gain as he goes out of bounds on the last play before the 2-minute timeout. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Smashes through the tackle. It's a running route. And he just kept running, and he ran
is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Haas. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment. The offense lining up for a first down play. Trying to get the corner. Finding an escape route. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. And the Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. And he picks up a first down. That is not a flag on the play. It's just lingerie on the deck after that move. Taylor has it. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Tempo and overdrive. Just when they're looking run, now up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They go to the ground. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
That's caught. It's Sherrod. Oh, they're not get free. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making...
He's going for it all. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I gotta tell you, this offense has done some really good things here in this first half, and that was so critical. Scoring on their last possession of the half, they're padding their lead, and they've put so much pressure now on the opponent.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Looking to throw it, Stone. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Turning on the Jets. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. The Buffaloes in the hurry-up.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
And the Buffaloes are marching down the field. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The give to the tailback. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Quick strike complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado! Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The offense changing the play. Back to pass, it's Raiola. Looking for a deep man. And he's got it inside the 35. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Well, LSU receivers are known for their swagger, and that is swagger well earned after that one.
You go outside and you make plays. Like, listen, you have swag, you have confidence, and you usually get a little bit loud. Reese, and be like, listen, feed me the rock. So many great LSU receivers in the past, and it's because of...
Touchdown, Tigers! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
This guy is officially a problem. His second receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense, too. If I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. They'll get this drive started from the 29. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. The Buffaloes come to the line with a new set of downs. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Looking for room. It's Sherrod. There he goes. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Buffaloes kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at the touchdown Buffs. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
First play of the drive comes from the 38. Wants to adjust the pattern. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got his man to the left. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Here's the handoff. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. And the Buffaloes will hustle to the line. Bully ball on 3rd and short. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Really nice run there, picking up the 1st down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
The Buffaloes have this offense rolling. Back to pass, it's Stone. He makes the grab. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. No huddle here for the offense.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Hand off from the gun. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Buffaloes pounded the rock to move the sticks now back to... Oh, a lot of space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buffaloes! I think it's fair to say he didn't exactly have blazing speed on that one, but efficiently maneuvers his way into the end zone.
He had enough speed, Reese, to get into the end zone. That's what he had. That's all you need. You don't have to have the fastest 40 time in the world. Can you get in the end zone? Yes, he can.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squiver inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He uncorks one deep. Gets it inside the